Hello everybody, it's VFF Bros here again, and today we're doing a tank review of the Mighty Tiger tank and the Sherman Firefly.
Hi everybody. For the beginning, I'm telling a bit history about the Tiger One and the Sherman Firefly. Well, the Tiger One is a little bit more famous than the Sherman Firefly because it was a fearful tank during World War II. Even in World of Tanks, it's one of the most fearful tank in the Tier 7 branch. And yeah, about the Tiger tank, it was first came out onto battlefield 1941 in the Battle of Stalingrad in Russia, and it was fighting most likely in Russia, and then later on in 1944, after the invasion in Normandy by the Allies, it also fought against M4 Shermans and Sherman Fireflies. The Tiger tank has a full frontal armor of 10 centimeters, and its third armor is also 10 centimeters. Its weak points are its back armor and its side armor and its belly, and also its turret. If you can see in the front of down right under the gun, there is one of his weak points, the Tiger. And even right where the commander hatch is, right underneath on the side of the Tiger tank, there's its ammo rack. So in real life, if the ammo rack would be hit, the Tiger tank would have blown up into bits and pieces. And the Tiger tank was being operated by the German Wehrmacht and by the German Waffen SS, who were also really good troops. And yeah, the Tiger tank was yeah, a big monster on the battlefield, scared by the Russians and by the British, and loved by the Germans. So if the British would see a Tiger tank, they either were thinking of leaving their tank immediately or trying to drive away. And the Germans were thinking of and were feeling like most likely safe in their Tiger tank because all the armament it had. So that's like the story about the Tiger tank. The Sherman Firefly is the bigger brother of the M4 Sherman, and is also the brother of the M4 Firefly is the Jumbo. The only difference between the Jumbo and the Firefly is that the Firefly has a British anti-tank gun in it instead of an American gun. The Firefly was also only put into battle in the Ardennen, which is the forest in France. And they were good armored, the Fireflies in the front, so they could even bounce a Tiger tank shell. And yeah, and most likely the Shermans were like hiding in bushes and waiting till the Tiger tanks would appear on an open area where Tiger tanks were easy targets for allies. In cities, the Tiger tank would have the upper hand because at the end of the war, the Germans were being retreated back into their homeland, and in their homeland, the Germans knew their territory really well, so they knew where to place their tanks and to put their infantry troops. And the Shermans were like confused and didn't know where to go, but still they managed to push the Germans back and defeat them. Well, yeah, that's some history about Firefly. Well, yeah, so let's continue.
Yeah, so that was a brief World War II history, very, very good explained by you, Felix. And well, maybe we maybe could have a speed test, see who's fastest.
Why you're asking me?
Well,
So where do we start?
Well, starting here. On your mark, get set, go. Well, the Firefly is faster in speed, and the Tiger Tank is averaging on flat surface 35 kilometers per hour. And some tips and tricks for drivers who have a Tiger Tank or those who want to have a Tiger Tank is don't go into open areas. You'll be shot from every side. You see there, these are like 90 degrees armor, flat surface, super easy to penetrate. So what you will want to do is go to places where there is cover and buildings, like here in like an industry zone. And then a tip: if you're going to shoot around the corner, you should always try side scraping. And side scraping is when you angle your tank so that every shot that comes on you, almost every shot, bounces off. So now Felix could demonstrate shooting on the side, you see? It bounced off, you see? And that's called side scraping. So this tiger is really good at side scraping. But you have to keep in mind to cover your frontal armor. So if you're like this, you can be like this and get shot on the side without taking any damage. So that's a very good tip and trick.
And now the weak points of the Tiger Tank.
Yeah.
Well, you should, if the Tiger Tank, for all the people who have a Sherman or other tank, if the Tiger Tank is not in the moment aiming on you, it's always good to fire at that place.
Yeah, you see, under the gun mantlet.
And there's a high chance of giving him a lot of damage and maybe get his turret stuck.
Yeah, and now he got my gunner, so my gunner's dead.
And after that, if you want to make the Tiger Tank a harder lifetime, it's good to, where his commander hatches, you go down, and right underneath the commander hatch, you fire, like there on the box of the Tiger Tank. Phil can show you then the area where I fired. I should have maybe hit his ammo rack.
Yeah, you see the black hole, and right now you didn't penetrate the ammo, but if you do another shot,
or maybe here, so it depends on, but yeah. It has to be.
Well, yeah, the weak spots is there. Maybe it's on the other side.
Yep, because I rather think so. It's like here, commander. Yeah, it's here. Right here.
Well,
so somewhere where the commander is and where the reloader is, there it has to be where the ammo rack is. It could be point. Can you turn your turret to me, please? So if there's a case that the Tiger Tank is aiming on you and he missed you for the first time, now stop the turret. And you see the commander hatch, and then you just go down. So there, or somewhere there must be the ammo rack.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you will damage the ammo rack or the loader. And then if you're facing the Tiger from the front, you should aim at his machine gun port or his driver's position. So you can fire at, or like any place on the front.
But at the bottom.
Yeah, the lower laces, that's the weak point.
Well, yeah, and with a Sherman, it's good rather to hide your side armor and your back armor, because Shermans are really weak on their side and back armor. And if you try to survive with your Sherman, I don't think it will happen. It's really rare that it happens. It's sometimes good to angle your armor, and somewhere down there where the tracks are, right over the track, sometimes shot bounce as soon as you move.
Should I try? Yeah, like that. bounce the shot. So a tip is to move quickly forwards and backwards. But otherwise, it's just like a tiger from the back, fin armor, almost bounce.
Yep.
And may I try and shoot your gun mantle? Yeah, an 8.8 can penetrate the gun mantle.
But my gun mantle is not critical hit at all.
So that's a little overview of the Tiger, and it's a very good tank for a tier 7. It has 1,500 hit points, which is the most hit points a tier 7 tank has. So you can really be at the frontline combat, taking hits for your team.
And for every person who has a Sherman, it's really good to go as a scout. And if you detect a tank, you should always be reassured that you have heavies behind you, which are also covering you. So as soon as you detect tanks, that they immediately open fire on the enemy and destroy them immediately.
Yeah, and don't know if there's anything much to say. It's just a really good heavy tank and a fast and quick medium tank.
So
you'll have a really good games in these tanks, and there may be these bad games where if you're a Tiger driver, you manage to get in a position I'm now and you get flanking shots from all around.
Well, yeah, so you should watch our Let's Play World of Tanks, our video which we uploaded
we are
today.
Uploading videos. So this is like the second video we're doing. And yeah, have a good day.
Thank you.
Go for the 8.8. But we can also maybe give some technical specifications. A fully upgraded Tiger weighs 57.61 tons, has a 700 horsepower engine, 26 degrees traverse speeds on the tracks, which is not the best, but quite good. Armor is one, as Felix said, 100 millimeters in the front, 80 on the side and rear, same for the turret. And the shells, standard shells with a best 8.8 centimeter, averages about 240 damage. And for high explosives, it's 221 to 369. Yeah. The view range of a Tiger is 380 meters, and the turret's really slow in turning, 18 degrees per second. So that's really slow. You may have seen that in game. 710 millimeters signal range of the best radio. And Felix may give some. Or wait, I can go to the tech tree and check out. So the firefly. It has. Or Felix, I give you the word for the firefly.
Well, Firefly, my Firefly is fully upgraded, best gun, turret, engine, tracks, and radio. Well, Firefly, if you want to keep the Firefly, you should always have a repair kit with you, so at any time you can repair. And the main things which you should repair at the Firefly is if you have if your tracks are being hit and your turret and your ammo rack, rather go for the ammo rack. because you'll get better firepower and won't take that long for reload, and you will get the kill eventually, maybe. The structure of the Sherman Firefly is 750. Maximum weight 34.5 tons, and the engine power 520 PS, and yeah,
HP.
HP, and
Horsepower.
horsepower, and yeah, maximum speed 48 kilometers per hour, and yeah, frontal armor 38, and turret armor 51. And yeah, standard penetration would be 144. And sometimes you maybe get over because you maybe hit like the ammo rack, which is a really good thing. And yeah, there's nothing more to say about the Sherman Firefly, except that's a really good medium tank, scout, and it's a favorite for mine.
Yeah, so thank you for tuning in to our video, and we hope you subscribe and leave a comment or thumbs up if you liked, or thumbs down if you did not like. And we wish you a good day, and see you in our next video. Bye.